This is just an AMZN on Thursday, June 7th, 2018. We got a very, very small looking like gap up, hardly anything. Pretty much breaking even, or opening at the even price from yesterday. Nice consolidation here and here. Potentially, if you draw this a little steeper, you have a bit of a breakdown and a retest into this level. But looking like we're in the same level. A very nice bearish candle, a nice rest at all-time high, pullback, and getting into the day, we'll see if any sort of pullback continues, anything quick like this, with some signals and some small candles, or if it's going to hold some support in here, break out, pull back, hold another support, old resistance, retest as new support, something like that. That could be happening at the open. And then just like yesterday, we had the pullback to a previous intraday resistance. We could have similarly a pullback into the same value. We could have a pullback into 1667, 65, wherever it was in here in this range. Anywhere that's established, you know, some line of previous resistance would be a good place for it to pull back to and retest as support, because we're continuing to look at this bullish. So we want to look at a pullback, move to the bearish side, and get in on its bounce there. Alternatively, you could get in going bearish, because we have making all-time highs. We do have a few retest gaps to retest on the daily time frame that could play on the 5-minute. But we're going to look for some triangles, see what's breaking, and figure out what our next targets are. Getting into the day, some selling right away. It's actually nice to have a little bit larger selling candle than a buying candle, than this selling candle, but this could be the start of some consolidation. We're in the same range here, and I would expect it to chop a little bit before it actually moves with conviction. Smaller inside candle, a bit of a bounce there at that low. This range is similar to the relative lows of yesterday, a bit above the 16, was it 16, 1687, that's right, that price, that one we talked about in depth yesterday. A few more of these candles, a bit of a consolidation, lower highs, higher lows. Got two candles in here that are similar to one another, similar to these two actually, where you had a move higher, pull back, these two candles, and a sell down. I mean, this could really go either direction. If this sells down, people have plenty of time to you know, get out of some calls, or get out of the share price, and probably some calls also. If they've been holding bullish and it did this yesterday, and now they're going to actually get out right at the open because they don't want to risk that it's going to sell off from here, and they're good with the amount of money was they made. Or you know, those are folks that may be adjusting their plan, or there's people who are setting a plan to get in bearish. So a large bearish candle, retest, flag, selling again into two indecision candles right here, dropping volume. It could actually start moving the next candle or soon. So it looks like we got a breakdown below these levels. That's good. A little bit higher volume. That's good to show bearishness. Hopefully you're in after these two candles, and it maybe waiting until it took out this low and then a stop up here. So around a $10 risk, maybe a little bit under that, but just roughing the numbers, $10 risk. And from 1690 all the way down to 1670, that would be this range, which somewhere in here we had some, you know, we had a support or resistance here that acted as support here. 1670, we have kind of a low put in on these pre-market levels here. Not so much these candles, but that would be a 2-hour trade on just the shares, and looking for something a little better, a lot better than that on options to see what would happen. So this is shaping up to look a little bit like yesterday. You had some selling from, in this case, a relative high, this time an all-time high, and waiting for it to actually move after those candles are closed. So this moved with some conviction. Get another candle. Oops, that's an option, and I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. That candle continue to move down. This comes right down into our 1687 price. We'll actually get a little below it here, 1685 and change. And this is nice. Okay, it's just continuing lower. We're looking for 1670 or maybe 1670. It's a good place for this to move down to after this consolidation, after more selling. So let's go to the candle, and this is nice. Put a little bit of a double bottom down here. This low is 1676.17, not quite there, and this one is 1676.11. What was that? 83. I'm in the wrong value. Low. Get it right. Just had it. There we go. 1676.17. 1676. Yeah, a few cents off on that. 6 cents off on those two. Sorry it took me so long. That level, I mean, it's really close to this pre-market resistance that broke out and then sort of retested here. This could be a place to bounce. Not an ideal place, but I mean, it could work. It's putting in some bottoming here. Got an indecision candle with a long lower wick. And looks like it bounced. Okay, it's starting to bounce. So that could have been something you traded back up at from that support. It's a bit of a retracement. Right now we're consolidating. We're making a bit of a triangle here. Amazon and breaking out. Oh, false breakout, and it continues lower. Maybe lost an hour there. People looking for it to go bullish. But we're just gonna skip through a lot of this. Try to make it a little further. That would have been a nice candle. Seeing that indecision. And then selling the next candle, it's like just getting a little bit bearish, but that would be a really tiny options play to get that little bit out of there. And that's the day. So if we take a look at the calls, maybe buying down here. What price was this? So let's say 945. This is the call, 945, and then there, and this candle could have gotten in for 250 and getting out or stopping out at 150, and moved up a little bit, not too much on the calls, mostly having some moves on the bear side. So let's go look at the bear side. Probably after these two consolidation candles, if you didn't get in on one of them, then the next candle is 905. So let's go look at the 905 put. So 905. There, 905. The low being 274. I mean, you could have gotten in on any of these for $2, a little more. But had you gotten in, maybe $2 by $3, or no, that would have been something we would have had to wait a little bit to see that it's going to go. But at 905. Yeah, 905 was the candle. Sorry. Just got distracted by something, my fault. Had you bought here, maybe 150 by, or 250 by 150, that would have still been a few R all the way up here into, potentially new support. back here, but you didn't have to just look yesterday. You had to look a little further back to see that. If we zoom out a little bit and see this move with some waves in it up, and then this one just struck down, retest, struck down, retest, struck down, and this may be a little bit of a distribution up here, and this is a continuation. It's a retest, or it's a breakdown and a retest near these lows, and then it's trying to keep going, but it's another triangle here to see, okay, what is this thing really going to do? Oops, sorry. What is this thing really going to do up here? If we look at the daily, now we have, for it to load, we have two bearish candles side by side, very small candles. One of them was an all-time high, today's is not. So, you know, I would still love to see a pullback come down into the 1630s, 1620s, something like that. See a pullback come down here so that you can load up and buy. But if you want to trade it down to there, you know, get into the hourly, get into, you know, a smaller time frame and see what it's doing, what you're comfortable with doing. That's what we'll look to do on Amazon. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Just Amazon. Thanks.